could be more at home on the range than the Range Rider. With his thrilling adventures of the great outdoors, his exciting experiences rivaling those of Davy Crockett, Daniel Boone, Buffalo Bill, and other pioneers of this wonderful country of ours. And Dick West, All-American Boy.
That's his horse, all right.
I wonder what he's up to.
I don't wonder, I know. Doesn't trust that first assay, and he's getting a sample of ore for himself.
He don't get back to town with it, does he?
Don't ask foolish questions.
Now?
Not here. Can't take a chance leaving any evidence near the mine.
Well, I guess Dick must have struck it rich.
Great shooting, Cooper.
Oh, we can still take after him.
Chase him right into town and plug him in front of the sheriff's office? No, we gotta get there before he does.
Well, if he runs that second assay.
Oh, I'll figure some way so he doesn't.
Shares and your receipt. Thanks a lot, Mr. Thomas, and you won't be sorry.
Hello, Mrs. Sewell.
Let me get this thing filled out, Mrs. Sewell.
Can you tell me where I'll find the owner of the Golden Peso mine?
Range Rider! Gosh, am I glad you got here.
For a rich man, you seem mighty glad to see your poor friends.
Poor friends, nothing. Arlene, I want you to meet my friend, the Range Rider.
How do you do?
The rider staked me in this little affair. Half of everything I've got in the Golden Peso mine is his. Miss Richie's father assayed my ore. It's the highest yield ever discovered around Red Rock.
Isn't it marvelous? The Golden Peso vein's so rich, my dad can hardly believe his own assay report.
Well, I'm glad to hear you're doing so well.
Wait till that money starts rolling in and you get your part.
Well, I'll wait.
I'm selling shares right here in Red Rock, the finance operation. Arlene just bought $1,000 worth and... Come here. Mr. Bill Mayfield, the range rider.
How do you do?
Howdy.
Mr. Mayfield owns the hotel. I'm bunking here. He's also my banker.
Well, I'm banking just because I've got the only safe in town that's big enough to hold all the money that Dick's corralling.
Sounds like he struck it rich. How did you find it, Dick?
Oh, after I left you, I just drifted down here. Didn't have any luck until one day Mr. Mayfield gave me a tip. I prospected where he told me, just north of town, and I just hit it, I guess.
Well, I was just guessing, but Dick here's got real prospecting sense.
Dick, I have to go. And Mr. and Mrs. Sewell are still waiting.
Well, I'll be right with you, folks. Here, banker, put this with the rest. Thanks again, Arlene.
That's a great kid.
He sure is. Excuse me, Mr. Mayfield.
Now, how many shares, Mrs. Sewell?
Pardon me. Dick, I think I'll go over and have a look at the assayer's report if Miss Arlene will show me your father's office, just to make sure you're not having a pipe dream.
It's no dream. Show him the way, will you, Arlene?
I'll be glad to.
Thank you.
The assay office is down the street. Oh, say, don't say anything to Dad about my buying shares in Dick's mine, will you?
Well, of course not. But if the vein is so rich, why should he object to your buying shares in it?
Well, Dad's kind of pessimistic, and since Dick's a stranger in Red Rock, well, he's just doubly careful.
Well, I can't say as I blame him. I've been noticing that horse. He looks like the type I'd like to buy.
Oh, not much chance of that. He belongs to Henry Cooper.
Who's Henry Cooper?
Oh, he works for Bill Mayfield.
Oh,
Well, I've got to be going. Dad'll be coming home, and dinner won't be ready.
goodbye.
Goodbye.
Oh, thanks. I'll fix a receipt here.
Get down there. Richie's getting suspicious. Stop him.
Mr. Richie?
I'm busy.
I can wait. I want to talk to you about the Golden Peso mine.
Who are you?
Oh, I'm Dick West's partner. I just got in town.
Sure. And on your way to town, you took a couple of shots at me. Reach.
You must be mistaken. I've never seen you before in my life.
No? Well, I spotted you on the North Trail after you tried to stop me from finding out what you and that slick young partner of yours are up to. Well, I'm getting wise to what's going on.
Richie's dead. Put him up, you.
Well, the shot came through the window, Sheriff.
Ryder! Sheriff! What happened?
Looks like this Jasper killed Fred Richie.
Well, Sheriff, how could that be? This is my friend, the range rider, my partner.
Well, I came here to see about Dick's mine, and Richie pulled a gun on me.
Why?
Oh, I don't know. I think he thought I was somebody else.
Mm-hmm. What did the man look like that you say shot Richie?
Oh, I don't know. I didn't see him.
I don't like your story. It don't wash and you're holding something out on me.
Sheriff, there's got to be a motive. Now, what reason would the range rider have for killing Mr. Richie?
Finding motives ain't my job, bub.
Dad!
I'm afraid your dad's gone, Arlene.
Did the range rider?
It looks like it. All right, get going, you.
But, Sheriff...
Now, take it easy, Dick. Everything will work out all right.
He ran around in front.
your horses. You're all deputized.
What happened, Dick?
Oh, the sheriff thinks that the rider killed Mr. Richie. I saw the light burning. I just wondered what you were doing this late at night.
Did the posse catch the range rider?
No. Arlene, you don't believe the rider did it, do you? Why, he'd have no more motive for it than I would.
Well, right now, I don't know what to believe. Look, Dick, I haven't time to talk now. Dad left some important work, and I've got to finish it.
You?
Dad taught me metallurgy, so if you don't mind.
Well, good night.
Good night. Golden Peso Mine Assay Report. First ore sample brought in by Dick West. Second sample obtained secretly by myself. Maybe the motive isn't so hard to find.
You know, things sure worked out good. That fool range rider's got everybody in town believing he killed Richie.
Yeah, everybody except you and me and him. You know, he might have something up his sleeve. Tough about your friend, Dick.
He didn't do it.
Well, maybe he didn't, but, well, you better get a good night's sleep.
Sure, good night.
Good night.
Good night. If you're worried about that range rider, there's plenty of dough in that safe. We could get the boys to take it out of here tonight.
No, he's got the promise of a lot more tomorrow. Want to add that to our collection, too.
You're the boss.
Hey, you're getting better.
How'd you get here?
I doubled back while they were gone and found your room. Dick, there's something I didn't tell the sheriff. Richie suspected you and me of some kind of dirty work. Now, what could it be?
Dirty work? I didn't do anything except find that vein of gold.
Well, somebody took a shot at Richie out by the mine this morning. I heard it. It was a rifle. When I came to town, Cooper's horse was hot and his rifle had been fired.
Cooper? How could that be? He's in with me. Well, why, Cooper and Mayfield both bought shares. Anyway, what was Richie doing out by the mine?
I found out.
Hey, Sheriff.
What's up, Tom?
I found this horse in the alley. It's the range rider's.
It sure is. He's in town. I'll spread the word to look for him. You stay here and use your gun if you see him.
What are you gonna do? You can't get out through the window.
I'll make a break through the front door before they can get organized.
But...
Get him up, you. Maybe I should have let you plug him, Mayfield. But my job is to get him alive. Get going and no fancy business.
Sheriff, you're a lawman. What would you say my motive would be for killing Richie?
Motives. Always talking about motives. That's for the judge and jury. It's enough for me that you were the only one there when he was killed. But you answer me this. Who else would have a motive?
I don't know.
See what I mean?
Oh, good morning, Tom.
Have you been here all night?
Yes. And I found a reason the range rider might have had for killing my father.
Well, go on. What is it?
You'll hear about it after I tell the sheriff.
Gosh, that's sure good news. I mean, at least it straightens things out. And Arlene told me just now she's got proof the range rider killed her pa.
He ought to get strung up.
That's what I...
What's your hurry? If the range rider did it, the law will take care of him.
Stick business and let him alone, Dick. He's bad medicine.
Now what?
Sounds like somebody stirred up a nest of hornets.
Sheriff, they're talking about lynching.
Who is?
Everybody. Oh, it's my fault, partly. I told Tom I had the evidence we need.
What evidence?
Evidence that you did have a reason for wanting my father out of the way.
Uh-huh. You and your motives.
Oh, but even if he is guilty, Sheriff, you've got to stop those men.
Don't worry. I'll show him who's the law in this town.
Well, don't keep me in suspense. Why did I do it?
Range rider. Arlene.
Hold it, Dick. Now, what's this evidence?
All right. You killed my father because the mine's no good.
What?
Oh, don't look so surprised. The sample of ore you brought in was salted. My dad knew it and got a sample, too. It's low grade and not worth digging up.
There's your motive, Dick. Somebody salted the mine, didn't want Richie to double-check it.
But who? I didn't salt it.
Who told you where to prospect?
Mayfield.
And who's holding all the money you collected?
Mayfield, but...
I don't know what you're getting at.
Dick, there's a double set of keys in the desk. Get 'em.
Oh, no, you don't.
No, I guess you don't. I stay here and wait for a necktie party.
Look, Arlene, I'm innocent. And the range rider's innocent, too. Now, our horses are out in the back. And if you want to use that gun, just go ahead and pull the trigger.
Arlie, your father was killed because he had a true sample of the ore. If you don't listen to us, you'll be killed, too.
I don't know what to do.
You go to the mine with Dick. I'll lead the mob off and meet you there later. Come on.
Well, you've had your say and I've had mine. Now, I'm going to count 3. And I'm going to say disperse, you varmints. And you'll disperse or I'll jug every mother's son of you. Now, 1, 2, 3, disperse! Well, that ornery, pesky galoot. After him, everybody, come on.
Well, what do you make of that?
I don't like the looks of it. We can't wait for that last money. Ride out and get the boys.
Why waste time? Why not grab the money you've got and dust?
And have every peace officer in the West trailing us? This has got to look like a holdup, just the way I planned it.
All right.
He'll be all right, Arlene. You can trust the range rider.
You know the real reason why I decided you were telling the truth?
Well, I figure the range rider...
No, not the range rider. It's because I could have killed you back there in jail. And you were so sure you weren't afraid.
Oh, I knew that.
Masked riders. Who could they be?
I don't know. And they're headed for town.
Hey, we've been spotted.
Quick, inside.
Is it bad?
He'll be all right. I'll have to stay with those gunslingers. You stay with Dick, and I'll send help.
Open, hurry it up. Tie him up while I get the money. This gang busted in and cleaned out the safe.
All that money the folks put up for Dick's mine?
Well, I suppose so.
Here's your money, Sheriff, and the motive. These two salted the mine. When Richie found out about it, they killed him. Motive? Get away with the money and make it look like holdup. And to top it all off, they used an innocent kid for a cat's paw. How do you feel, Dickie?
Like a cat's paw. But I guess I learned something.
He won't be doing any prospecting for a long time.